How's everyone doing? I am back once again with another Wi-Fi battle, and in this battle my opponent is going to be Joro once again, and this is going to be an OU battle that I had with him on his stream, and yeah, this ought to be interesting. I'm going to be using a team that I've used in the past, like during the early post-bank meta, when tiers were still not established yet, and I want to see how it works now that there's tiers. I'm going to lead off with Tapu Koko here, as he leads off with his as well. The first thing I'm going to do is obviously just go for the Dazzling Gleam here. And I'm going to do over half to this thing, which is good, because now that means I can two-shot it, basically. And I know we're both Tapu Kokos, and I know that we both should have the same speed, but there is actually a significant difference in this between our Tapu Kokos, and that is that mine is actually Choice Scarfed. So as a result, I outspeed this thing no matter what, and I'm able to take this Tapu Koko out, thankfully. He's now going to go into Iron Man, and I'm going to definitely switch out because I don't want to take a bullet punch from this thing. And I'm just going to go into Skarmory. He's definitely going to go for the U-turn, I believe, as he Mega Evolves, because he definitely anticipates Skarmory as a possible switch-in. And here, I believe he goes into Tapu Koko again. Oh no, not Tapu Koko. He actually goes into Kyurem-B, basically, which is the Titan right here. And here, I switch out because I didn't want to take a Bolt Strike from this thing. I was actually anticipating a Bolt Strike just because the Electric Terrain is up, and I'm pretty convinced that that's probably what he wants to do. Just go for Bolt Strike, take advantage of that Electric Terrain. So I switch into Decidueye expecting that. If he goes for Ice Beam, I mean, that would have been bad. But here, I think it goes down to a Nice Beam anyways, if it's carrying that. But seeing how he just goes for Fusion Bolt once again, it tells me that it's probably a choiced Kyurem-B. And as a result, I'm going to probably just take another Bolt Strike, and as a result, I get to go for a U-turn. And what I do here is, I believe, go back into Tapu Koko, and the reason why is just so I can get some damage off with the Dazzling Gleam. Because for me, what's important on this Kyurem-B is just to get as much damage on it as possible, because these things are very, very bulky. So he's going to go back into Iron Man, which is the Mega Scizor, and as a result, I go for Dazzling, yeah, because I did want to get damage on this thing. But he's switching to Iron Man, like I said, and that's resisted. So I have to switch out yet again, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the U-turn and go back into Kyurem-B, which is kind of annoying. Because now this means that I have to literally just sack Decidueye now, because it can't take any more Bolt Strikes. And he's free to go for Bolt Strikes, because if he tries to go for an Ice move, then I can easily send in Sharpedo for free, so yeah. Here I definitely switch out, and I already mentioned I go into Decidueye to sack it, basically. If he goes for Ice Beam, I'll just no. But he goes for Fusion Bolt, because Fusion Bolt actually covers the majority of my team now that I see it, looking at my whole team basically. Only Decidueye was the only thing that could resist the Fusion Bolt, but everything else I think doesn't take it very well. Tapu Koko resists it, but Earth Power is there, so. And here I go into it once again just to. I was gonna go for a Volt Switch here, but I had a huge hunch that he was probably gonna just try to stay in, and he actually did. So thankfully I did go for the Dazzling Gleam. I do take it out, and it's probably because of that crit, which in my opinion I think it mattered. I wouldn't know, because these things are usually very, very, very bulky, so I wasn't sure, but I felt like it mattered, honestly. So yeah, I would have lost Tapu Koko right here probably if it wasn't for that. But oh well. He now goes in the Calrissian, which is this Landorus T, and now I'm going to switch out into Skarmory, because this is the only thing that can take a hit from this Landorus T. He's just going to go for Stealth Rocks, which almost confirms to me that it's probably not even Choice Scarfed, so he's going to switch out right now. And goes into Genji, which is the Greninja, which is actually another scary mon on his team, because I have no switch-ins for this thing. Other than Volcanion if he happens to go for a water move, but other than that, it doesn't really take anything else very well. I do have my Heligo, which isn't a switch-in, because Hydro Pump's a thing, and so is Extra Sensory. He is, however, going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, which thankfully, I didn't predict it. I was actually expecting a Dark Pulse, but this works too. And here I was just hoping that he wouldn't have Hydro Pump, seeing how it's a Protean Greninja. So he turns out to have Extra Sensory, which is bad, but at the same time here what I do is just basically hope I can live, because Nihilego does have good special defense, so as a result I was just hoping I can take it, and I do, which allows me to go for a Mirror Coat. And because it's no longer Dark type, now I can actually just retaliate with Mirror Coat, which is a Psychic move by the way, and just take it out because of the amount of damage it did to Nihilego with Extra Sensory, which was a lot. So all that damage doubled in retaliation, damn, equals a lot of damage. So what he's gonna do now is send back out Iron Man, and because I have +1 on this special attack, I am able to pressure this Scizor enough so that he doesn't just try to go for Swords Dance, and he's forced to go for Bullet Punch right here and take out my Nihilego in the process. I do lose Nihilego, which I think it's not that big of a deal now, and I'm just gonna go straight into Sharpedo. And I'm actually going to Mega Evolve right away instead of trying to get the +1, because looking at the remainder of his team, I don't really need the speed boost. So here I go, Mega Sharpedo. And here I'm going to actually just go for a Crunch and hope for goodness sake that I actually finish this Scizor off, because if there's one thing that Sharpedo actually struggles here is usually taking out Mega Scizors because of how annoyingly bulky they are. But I do get to take it out right here, thankfully. And I take out Mega Scizor. But unfortunately, he still has this Tangrowth, which I kind of forgot was still in the battle, and I'm just going to go for a Crunch just to get as much damage as possible. Maybe even get a Defense Drop, which I don't. And then here I'm just going to hope I can take a Giga Drain, which I also don't, so as a result I just lose Mega Sharpedo as well, which sucks. But the good news is that I still have, what's it called, Volcanion, and I can just spam not Hyper Voice, Fire Blast, and it's definitely gonna take it out because my Volcanion is Choice Specs. So yeah, that's actually good. And then here, his last Pokemon I believe is going to be the Landorus T, which if it's an offensive Landorus T, it could very well outspeed my Volcanion and just take it out with an Earthquake. But if it's bulky, then my Volcanion can possibly outspeed it and just take it out with a Fire Blast. And as you can see, it is actually a bulky Landorus T, and as a result I'm able to take out the Landorus T with a Stab Fire Blast from a Volcanion. So that's going to be the whole game. Good game to Joder once again, and thank you all for watching, and hope you all enjoyed it, and feel free to leave your thoughts below if you guys in the comments if you guys want to, and I'll catch you guys in the next battle. And also don't forget to check out Joder, because like I said, he's a pretty awesome fella. But yeah, take it easy now.